Man, Kush signing back in. I know it's been a minute. I know it's dark right now. I'm getting ready for bed. I just got out of school. A lot's been going on since the last video I made. As a matter of fact, I think my last upload was something from WWE 2K19, which I'm gonna get around to doing a final review on. But it'll probably be around when 2K20 comes out. But whatever. I got more important shit to do. Like I said, a lot has happened. I'm gonna keep this video short, and I'm gonna try and post something or more content as the days go on. But it's just I've been busy. I got shit I gotta do. I'm tired of shit right now, and I haven't been able to sleep lately. I think in my last few videos, I said I stopped smoking. I've been off and on. So like I said, I have a lot of different shit going on since the last video I made. I'm not, using it as an excuse to smoke, but it was an excuse to smoke. I'm not doing it every day like I used to. But I'm getting off topic. I just got out of school not too long ago, and I've been thinking about making a video for days now, and I just haven't really had the motivation to do so. Like I said, I'm doing this as a hobby. I'm back in the gym consistently, you know. So this, like I said, this is a hobby in the first place. But anyways, near the end of class today, got to talking about a few different things. The herd was thinned out. The teacher was real laid back, handing out deficiencies, as they call it, which are basically papers to show that you missed time and there's an assignment that's written on it that you have to do to show that you made it up, meaning you made up that time. Because I'm in aviation school to become an aviation maintenance technician, and it's regulated by the FAA, and we have to be a certain amount of hours. If you miss any of those hours, you have to show you made it up. Blah, 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 yada, 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 as they say on Seinfeld. You get the point. Either way, it was real lax. And I got to talking to some of my other classmates I don't really talk to as much, and get my opinion on a few things. Well, me and one guy, we were talking about The Last of Us 2. Now look, man, everyone has opinions, and everyone feels a certain way about whatever, and so do I. Homosexuality came up. Now we were talking about The Last of Us 2. If you've seen that preview, I think it was last year. I think my boy said is when it came out. In there, Ellie, one of the main things they kind of highlighted was Ellie, kissing that one chick. Now, I played Last of Us, and like I was telling my homeboy, it's the reason why I bought a PS4 in the first place. But I really wanted to play that game. Now, we disagreed on the ending and the story in general. It was a real good story. I hated the ending. I hated it. I hated what Joel did. I felt like it was very selfish. I understand why he did it, but in my opinion, I didn't like it. If you never played it or you don't know what happened, look it up for your damn self and figure it out. Or take time to play the game. It's a good game. But anyways, I felt like that moment with Ellie kissing old girl was highlighted above and beyond the gameplay itself. Now, they showed gameplay and it was badass. But for some reason, all I can remember was the gay shit they showed, or the homosexuality they showed, excuse me. But, yeah, but I mean, like I was telling them, I was goofing around, but I'm like, at the end of the day, I still might end up buying it, because it's like a real good game. But one of the points that we ended up talking about was, he didn't have a problem with homosexuality. And I don't either, to an extent. And like I said, this is all my opinion. If you understand it, cool, that's great. We probably can have a discussion. If you don't, and you all, well, you shouldn't. Well, fuck you. I'm feel how the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. Okay? I have a son. It's my only child. He's my only son. And, I know he's straight. I know he likes girls. And I'm very happy about that. I'm proud of that. The reason being is because, the point I was making, that's my son. I want to be able to see that I raised him to the best of my abilities, and he became a man. Men are supposed to hunt out women, good-minded women. Women that understand and respect the masculine principle. That's what I want for my son. I want him to be able to grow up and be a better man than me. That's my job as a parent. My son has to be a better man than me. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's why I was put here. That's why I'm here now. That's my mission as I continue to go forward in life. My son will be a better man than I ever was, than I ever dreamed of being. And it's all within him, but it's up to me to show him the right way. You know? Now, with that, him being my only son and him carrying on my legacy or forging his own, he has to be with a woman. Men and women are put here, they reproduce. You know what I'm saying? Now, in my opinion, some people shouldn't have the ability to reproduce or shouldn't reproduce at all. Some motherfuckers shouldn't have kids, and you know people that are like that. Don't fuck around, act like you don't. But anyways, the point I was making with him was like, it's my son. He has to carry on my legacy. Like, I would love to see that I taught him enough about women and about life and the way things, play out, and the way you're in control of your own life. You're in control of your own destiny. Every problem you have is yours, but any problem can be solved. I want to be able to see that I raised him up right, going in the right direction, becoming like I said, a better man than me. I procreated, I believe, with the wrong woman. That's nothing against his mom. It was my fault. It was my choice. Yeah, she had her part in it by agreeing to lay down with me and such. But at the same time, I put a lot of blame on myself because I wasn't a man when I had my son. At all. Nowhere near it. You know what I'm saying? But looking back, my son, he turns 9 this year. Next month, actually. And the time has flown by. And look at him now. And look at where we were when he was born. I mean, a lot has happened. A lot has happened. But, like I said, man, I'm just not... if my son came out one day and said he was gay, that's his choice. That's cool. But I don't know what I would do or what I would say. I wouldn't shun him or say this is my son, but to be honest, I'd be disappointed in myself, not him per se. I'd be more disappointed in myself than him. Let's just say that, And I was trying my best because, I was trying my best not to offend people with my opinion, because you never know what people are, what they're going through, what they're into, what they like. And it was in the class, a bunch of guys. We're all guys in there. And the older guys, because I'm 32, but the older guys that are older than me, they were understanding what I was saying. The couple of younger guys, people are going to be what they're going to be. You're not hearing what I'm saying. That's cool. But keep that shit in your bedroom. Whatever you are, whatever you do, whatever you like, whatever you're into, keep it in your bedroom. I don't need to know you like guys. I don't even know you like girls if you straight. I don't care. Like, I'm in a quote-unquote relationship right now. I just got with a chick not too long ago, and we're trying to work something out. We're not off and on and doing all this other shit. We're dating. We're fucking, if you want to put it like that. And if she sees this, I'm sorry, honey. I didn't mean to be crude. That's what dating is. You're trying to make something happen out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we met, we got chemistry, and she's cool. She's a good woman. You know what I'm saying? But I'll get more into that in another video. But when it comes down to it, men are supposed to be with women. Women are supposed to be with men. And they were asking me, oh, so you're not into lesbians? No, I don't like that. What's hot about that? Because you got 4 titties now there instead of 2 and they're rubbing against each other? That's not hot to me. Where am I in that equation? Like, I don't care about seeing 2 chicks bang. It's weird as shit. It's weird. I get nothing out of that. Like, sorry, But, yeah, I'm just not into any of that. None of it. But the thing is, I don't care about it. I don't care what your orientation is or what you are into. I just believe stuff like that. Your personal matter should stay personal. It should stay within your house. Your sexual orientation is personal information to you, pertaining to you. Keep it to yourself. Keep it indoors. Like, for example, me and my girlfriend right now, I'm an asshole. I'm not trying to be, but I'm having a hard time. I'm having a little bit of a hard time being from single to trying to, be in a relationship, be more respectful to her and watch what I say and I'm trying to compromise in that way. I'm not compromising myself as a man, you know what I'm saying, at all. Because I've let her know, and it's funny because she's let me know, I've told her this a dozen times. If this don't work out, I don't give a fuck. You either don't like me or you're not. There's more than one woman out there than you. Only difference between you and a chick across the street is personality. Y'all both got ass, tits, and a puss. And that's what I like. I don't need you living with me. I don't even need you buying shit for me. I can provide for my damn self, and I love to do it. Put yourself in a position where a woman can't tell you shit. You're supposed to lead a woman. You're supposed to be in charge of yourself, your mind, body, and spirit, so you can properly lead a woman. I'm an asshole because I just don't trust women. I just don't. I really don't trust people in general. But if we're talking about the opposite sex, I got my reservations. And for good reason. Real good reason. I love women. I love them. I love pussy. I love titties. I love ass on a woman. I'm a leg man. I love nice legs. Love nice legs. Love nice shoulders too. Women with nice shoulders, not them big broad ass NBA shoulders or them WNBA shoulders. Goddamn. But like broad, like nice shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Like I like a woman that look nice. I like halter tops. Love women. But a woman that's not in her right mind, or a liberal woman. Shout out the Chronicles of Judah 144. Excellent channel. Best channel on YouTube. Hands down. That's not an opinion, that's a fact. Chronicles of Judah 144. Look into it. But yeah, like, I'm trying to cut out, because look, if you ain't my woman, I'll probably give you a minute of my time, if that. And everything you say to me is an opinion, ain't really worth shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about other women that ain't mine. But my chick, like, we're on the phone talking or whatever, I'll be a jerk, I'll talk shit. I'm not mean to her. She says I am, but I'm not really being mean. I'm just messing with her. I'm just trying to see where her mind is at and what she thinks. But she knows when we get around each other, I'm as nice as I can be. I take care of her. I make sure she's cool. I make sure she's happy, satisfied in every way. Whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever. I make sure she's cool without simping. I just want to make sure she's happy. That's my job as her man. Like I said, we're just boyfriend and girlfriend. We're not married. Ain't no commitment here like that. But at the same time, I give her, girlfriend privileges. I take care of her. I keep her happy, man. That's I like to do that with a good, reliable woman. Now, if she proves otherwise, then hey, all bets are off. And like I told her, it ain't gonna hurt me. It's really not. I don't care. There's too many women on the planet that just be tripping about one. But the point I was trying to make this video, because I'm at 13 minutes. Look at that. Unlucky 13. What are the odds of that? Talking to a few other guys in class, man, other things came up. A couple guys, man, I'm not going to give out their names or what their, anything, any details about them, because I got respect for these cats, because I feel for them. They miserable. They got married. They're both married. They both recently married. One guy, he said he married the chick that he cheated on his wife with. Now, that's a wacky situation. I didn't want to tell him you reap what you sow. You do. But at the same time, man, he's a good guy. He's a good guy, real good guy. But hey, we give into our lust, we give into our whatever, you know what I'm saying? And we do things like that sometimes. And not surprisingly, they're working on getting a divorce now. So I didn't need to tell him, I didn't want to rub it in his face, or, he already dealing with it. So he already knows what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He's in the midst of learning the lesson. I'm keeping him in my prayers. I know he's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? Some lessons we got to learn the hard way. I know I did. So I feel for him. I just hate seeing people that are with women, bro, be miserable. Misery loves company. If you're miserable, she's miserable too. She's just trying to project it in a different way. Women thrive, or they live off of boredom and jealousy. Boredom and jealousy. If they're not either, they're the other. Either or. I guarantee it. The other guy, how can I get details without giving this? He likes doing something. He has a passion for something. He has a passion for something. And instead of his woman being open to that passion, she's against it. She's against it. She's like, I just. And when he's doing his passion, and it ain't nothing bad at all. It's nothing bad. It's normal. It's a normal American thing is what he's doing. Like I said, I just won't give out any information because I think it'll be too much information. And people don't know who I'm talking about. But his woman just, whenever he's out doing his passion, she thinks he's doing something else. That's why I try and get to guys, you know what I'm saying? Especially these young guys, man. I don't give a fuck, white, black, Asian, Hispanic. It don't matter. If you younger than me, I try and let you know, hey, get to a point to where you have everything you need, everything you want. So a woman is nothing but your compliment. A woman is supposed to compliment you as a man when you're in your right mind and you have everything taken care of. All your ducks are in the line. Because like I said, you put yourself in a position where a woman can't tell you shit as a man. She needs to be coming in and willing to be, look, hey, she got to be submissive. She has to be receptive to your information. She can't be no lame brain. She can't be a mark. She can't be a punk. But being submissive, effeminate. I just broke up with a chick that wasn't effeminate enough. And a bunch of other things. But she was putting on fronts. And she was taking me for a simp. And I had like a little bit, just a little bit of simp left in me. Just a little bit. That's another story I'll tell y'all about later on. But yeah. I just like, I gave them my opinion and a little bit of advice. Because I'm not in their situation. I'm not in their house. I don't know exactly what's going on. There's two sides to every story. And you got the truth. You know what I'm saying? But listening to them, they're miserable. That's the shit that I just don't like hearing out of men, bro. Misery. I was miserable in my marriage for years. I got married at 22, I believe, 21, 22. I was technically married 10 years. Half of that time, 6 years of that time maybe, I was miserable. I can't sit back and say there wasn't good times and happy times. A lot of time I was miserable. Miserable. I wasn't fulfilling my role as a man in a relationship. And she was fulfilling her role as a woman. On top of that, I held her on a pedestal like up here. Look at that hand. All the way up here. I had her way up there when realistically she was down here. Mentally, physically, and emotionally, and spiritually. She was down here at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? But I gave into my lust, my ignorance, my stupidity. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. And it led me to be miserable. Because I didn't think it through. I didn't think shit through. I thought I knew everything. Going with the norms in society. The norms, quote unquote. Oh, you got her pregnant. Oh, we got to get married now. I can't just leave her like that. Like, no. 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 Number one, I should have been wearing protection. Number two, that wasn't my wife. She wasn't wife material. Your seed is the most important thing in you that you have as a man, bro. Men and women need each other to reproduce, but that seed is important. If I'm gonna go grow some corn right now, how the fuck I'm gonna do it without some seeds? How I'm gonna eat in a month if I don't put no seeds down and let them shits grow? You can't just throw a seed in the air and it's gonna grow. You gotta put it in the dirt. I'm not calling women dirt. They some of them are. But that's how it works. We plant our seed, and a woman, her body is built to make the motherfucker grow into something nice. But we can't do it without each other. That's why we have roles that needs to be fulfilled in a relationship. Women need to be submissive, attentive, receptive, loyal, respectful. Goes on the line of love. Love is loyalty, sacrifice, and respect. Loyalty, sacrifice, respect. That's what love is. You can't have none without the other. And you need all three to say you quote unquote love somebody. Really think about that. Like I said, shout out to Chronicles of Judah 144. Thank you, brother. But them two guys, I know they're gonna be all right. This ain't nothing but a hurdle. A hurdle. That's all it is. A hurdle in a life. Life is a series of lessons. I just took a friend of mine home. It's like I was telling him. I hope he heard what I was saying. Life is a series of lessons. Sometimes you learn the meaning of a lesson while you're in the midst of that said lesson. Sometimes you learn it a day later, a year later, sometimes 10 years later. There's lessons I'm still learning from when I was married. Because I can look back now on that shit and laugh at it. I wasted a lot of time. I was miserable a lot. But I can look back on them times and laugh now because I've learned from it. Like, damn, I was so stupid. And I'm getting better and better by the day. And you know what? I don't give a fuck if you believe that or not. I believe it. And that's all that matters. Now, I'm at 21 minutes. It's fucking 12:16. I haven't been able to sleep more than 5 hours the past week now. I gotta be up at 5 a.m. You do the math. So, next video will be in the light. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this because I need to help going to sleep. Trying not to smoke the ganja. Gotta get away from it. My mind is a lot clearer, a lot sharper, more tactful when I don't have that weed in my system. I don't need it. But yeah, girl, if you out there watching, if you watch this one day, Kev Kush out.